Yeah, hey! We're having a massive Black Friday sale, up to 75% off everything site-wide. And guess what? If you guys spend this much money on screen, you guys have a chance to win my boat. Yes, you want to win my boat? Save up to 75% off everything on Googansquad.com.
Welcome back to the Googan Lab, everyone. Today we're going to look at how do you walk a walking topwater bait. Let's do it. So this is our new two-step, and this is a walking style bait. I'm sure you've heard it. Walk the dog. How do you do that though? Well, it's pretty easy, and the bait that we designed, we made it very easy. We want to make baits that are easy to fish, and we got a lot of requests for an easy to walk topwater. So we made one. It's 4.5 inches long, it's 5/8 of an ounce, and it is, it just glides. It just glides in the water on top, very nice. Rattles, so you got good sound. So I love to fish these on braid. I think you get the most out of the bait when you fish it on braid. You can fish it on mono. You just want to make sure you want to have a line that floats. Fluorocarbon does not float. 20 to 40 pound braid is where I like to go. I got 40 on here right now, fishing a grassy lake. But if I was going to fish mono, I would probably go 15. 15 has got a good diameter to it, floats really well. So that's the first thing. The other thing you want to have is a soft rod. You want the rod to give when you're walking the bait. The rebound is the most important part. So if you have your line tight, it's not going to walk well. You want to have that bounce back so that bait goes fully side to side. So if you keep your line tight, it's just not going to walk as good as it will with a little slack line. So let me show you how to do that. Really nice thing about this bait is it's so easy to cast. It's heavy. There's no wind resistance on it. It's basically a cylinder, so you can cast really well. I like to start working the bait as soon as it hits the water. And it's little twerks of the rod tip. I point the rod tip at the water. I'm using our reaction rod, which is a little over 7 feet, and it's a medium power, fast action. And it has enough give in it so that the bait has time, has enough slack to go side to side. So you want to time your reeling with working the rod tip. I know it sounds complicated, but it's really not. It's very similar to working a jerk bait. So the jerk bait's a similar situation. The slack in the line allows it to dart side to side. So cast it out. I'm working the bait with the rod. So I can work it like this, and I'm reeling in the slack. So if you've never done it before, I would suggest trying it like this without reeling it at first. Just give it 5 or 6 slaps to the side so you can figure out the cadence and how it works. And then you can integrate reeling it as well. So you're reeling in between the jerks. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's typically the cadence. With a walking bait like this, I usually don't stop it. In fact, if I see a fish following it or I see a boil under it, I'll speed it up a little bit. A popper style bait, that's the one you want to work slow, give those pauses, but this style bait, you just keep working it. Sometimes you have to chase your rod in the water, you know? Now, once you finally get a blow up, I like to just feel for the fish. So I'll essentially keep working the bait until I feel the pressure, and then I'll hook them. Because this bait going side to side, bass are really good at catching bait, but sometimes they will miss a topwater like this. So if they miss it, you want to give them another shot, just working it to come up and grab it again. If you pause it, a lot of times they'll lose interest, they'll move on to another bait fish, something like that. So keep working that bait, even when you get a blow up, until you feel the pressure. And sometimes just that next little twitch of the rod, you've got the fish pinned anyway. Once you get the fish pinned, just reel them on in. You got that nice soft rod to help with them thrashing around with all those treble hooks, and then put them in your hand, give them a sniff. All right, now you're all set for walking the dog with topwater fishing. Check out the two-step at Googansquad.com, and we'll see you next time on the Googan Lab.